I'm going to take a look at a couple of offensive plays from the Gophers against Nebraska in the first half. These are back-to-back running plays, and just drop a little bit of what the Gophers are doing in the run game and how Nebraska was defending it. This first play, Gophers are both of them actually are going to be an inside zone read towards the top of the screen. So the handoff or keep is going to happen here, and all of the blocking is going to reach to the play side, which is again towards the top of the screen. So all of these blockers are going to reach this way. So pre-snap, just want to point out a couple of things. As it is right now in this first play, Nebraska only has one contained defender on the weak side. So the strong side is to the top of the field. This weak side defender has contain on anything coming back this way. And beyond that, then everything is going to go to the safety, which it ends up happening on this play. So if we take a look at the second frame, we can see that this is the handoff happening right here. And this time he hands it to the running back. Both the inside linebackers for Nebraska are flowing heavy towards the play side. This is something that got them in trouble, and actually something the Gophers did in the previous game against Michigan that hurt them was over pursuing on the play side and left a lot of cutback lanes available for the running back. So as it is on this play, the Gophers had the H-back on the strong side. He comes back to block this backside defender. Sometimes they option him, sometimes they block him. They end up blocking him on this play, and he actually takes an inside spill on this to try and bounce this outside to the safety, and that's what ends up happening. But what's just want to point out on this play, this is a run pass option, an RPO look. So if they get something like this and they see that they're spilling to the safety, they'll come back and run a play action pass, because then they have this outside receiver one-on-one with the defensive back because the safety's playing run. So it's something to look at, and they come back to it later in the game. So if we look at the third frame, it ends up being, this was, I think, 2nd and 3. It ends up being a 2-yard gain. So a good play for Nebraska in that they stop him short, but it was a bit of a tell because again, they're committing the safety is the person who has to make the tackle, which leaves them nothing behind on this side of the field. So that brings up a 3rd and 1. In the very next play, the Gophers shift and run their strength to the offense's left side of the field, but they run inside zone back the same way. So they're going to again reach block all the way with their whole line to the right, away from the strength this time. And again, the handoff and read, which is actually a keep this time, is again going to end up going to the right. So as they did before, Nebraska's linebackers are going to flow actually in a run blitz here, because it's 3rd and 1, common run blitz situation. They're going to bring everybody in, and they're going to be in a cover 0. So they're going to bring everybody, and in fact, the safety is going to come up too, and he's going to take the quarterback on the read option, and that's who the quarterback makes miss, and ends up being a touchdown. But it's 3rd and 1, so they blitz everybody, and they flow play side, which leaves the backside keep open one-on-one for the quarterback. So if you look at the next frame, you can see this is the read option right here. In this time, they're optioning the end man on the line of scrimmage instead of blocking him. So they're letting this guy come free, and then the quarterback is obviously reading if he's committing, which he is. It's a blitz. He's committing downhill to the running back, so the quarterback's going to keep out the backside here. The Gophers are faking bubble screen, and it's 3rd and 1, so this defender is going to come up hard on the bubble screen. And as I mentioned, it's a blitz, including the safety. As soon as he reads run, he's coming up in force and effectively in a cover 0 here. They have no safeties behind. So look at the next frame. You can see now the quarterback has kept the ball. Everything is caught in the wash here because it's 3rd and 1, so the defense is pressing, trying to stop everything. This defender, as I mentioned, is coming up strong for the coming up fast on the bubble screen look, and then here it's one-on-one with the safety. So the risk you run in a run blitz like this is if you're able to isolate that quarterback one-on-one with the safety, or a running back one-on-one with the last defender, you just have to make one guy miss. He ends up doing that. If we look on the next frame, puts a really nice move. If you get a chance to watch it back, puts a really nice move on this defender, makes him miss, and then, as I mentioned, there's nobody behind him, so ends up scoring a touchdown.